67% of Americans hate their jobs. This isn't about laziness, it's about revenge. They called us essential, then gave us $7.25 an hour. So we quit. And now, they're terrified. They call us lazy, entitled, even weak. But what if I told you the truth is far worse? The system isn't broken, it's rigged. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why. In 1955, one minimum wage job could buy a house, a car, and raise a family. Today, you need 3 jobs just to afford rent. They stole your future and convinced you it was your fault. 155% of your paycheck now goes to rent, up from 25% in the 1980s. 2 out of 10 Americans live paycheck to paycheck. 3.4 million workers vanished last year. Not because of laziness, but because wages are a joke. This isn't a labor shortage, it's a strike. Meet Jake. He worked 80-hour weeks for $12 per hour. His boss bought a 3rd yacht while Jake slept in his car. This is modern feudalism, and Gen Z is done playing along.
I quietly remove myself from friendships, and I'm going to tell you why. When you quietly quit a friendship, there's no need to explain yourself to somebody, right? Like, you're not my boss, you're not my parent.
And Jake isn't alone. Meet Maria, a nurse in Texas. During the pandemic, she risked her life for 2 years, working 16-hour shifts, holding the hands of dying patients when their families couldn't visit. She got a thank you pizza party from her hospital, while the CEO got a $5 million pandemic bonus. Here's the ugly truth nobody wants to admit. We are living in the wealthiest era in human history, and we've never been poorer. CEO pay has skyrocketed 1,460% since 1978. Worker pay? Just 18%. The top 1% own more wealth than the entire middle class combined.
Please, can someone tell me, how everyone is supposed to live?
The cost of living in Canada is sick. There is no more cost of living. There is only cost of surviving.
But here's where it gets darker. They dangle it in front of you like a carrot, telling you to work hard and you'll get there. But the ladder has missing rungs. Want proof? In the 1970s, you could work a summer job and pay for an entire year of college. Now, the average student graduates with $37,000 in debt.
Not me entering my final stage of full-blown crash out. I'm literally crashing out. I was so excited for tonight.
My student loan is £38,000, actually £38,423. And that's for an undergraduate degree that I did.
I'm 35 years old and in $169,292.74 of debt, and I still live at home with my parents.
I'm about $180,000 in debt from both federal and private student loans.
And that's if you're lucky. And if you do speak up, they call you ungrateful. They say, no one wants to work anymore. In 2021 alone, 47 million Americans quit their jobs, not because they didn't want to work, but because the math no longer made sense. And here's the part they hope you never figure out. Every strike, every walkout, every union drive, it works. Starbucks tried to crush union efforts. Now, over 400 stores have unionized. Amazon workers in Staten Island, they went against one of the most powerful corporations on earth and won. So why are they scared? Because history is repeating itself. In the early 1900s, workers toiled in unsafe factories for pennies. Then came strikes, protests, and organizing, and it worked. That's how we got weekends, child labor laws, and the 8-hour workday. Now, they've rolled it all back without you noticing. And Gen Z, millennials, and even some Gen Xers are saying, no more. The truth is, They can't run this system without you. Every warehouse, every hospital, every delivery truck, every school, you make it run. And the moment you stop, everything stops. That's power. So the next time they call you lazy, remember this. You're not refusing to work. You're refusing to be exploited. The real question isn't why don't people want to work anymore? It's why should they? Because until work is worth doing, until wages are fair, hours are humane, and dignity is standard, it's not a labor shortage, it's a revolution. And here's a good news. Workers are finally fighting back. Portugal has a 4-day work week. Denmark pays $22 per hour at McDonald's, and you can demand the same. Share this video right now, because the more people who see it, the harder they'll have to listen. Subscribe for more truths they don't want you to hear.